Yo, y'all already know what time it is, and y'all know what y'all here to see. Another good reaction. So look, it's Tuesday, so it's Tender Tony Tuesday. So I got a good one for y'all today. It ain't as crazy as last week's, but this one is still good and entertaining. But before that, I'm kind of upset. Cause y'all not hitting them like buttons and y'all not jumping in them comments. I mean, y'all know just like I know, you know what I'm saying? I need y'all help so I can sit there and grow the channel. So look, hit the subscribe button, hit them like buttons, jump in the comments, push me in the algorithm. You feel what I'm saying? Other than that, I'm still having kind of difficulties trying to get this sound card to work. But once I get it to work, I already bought a brand new laptop and all that, so I'll be able to give y'all better visuals and better edits and cuts and things of that nature. But until then, hey, we still sitting there. We're going to make it shake. But without further ado, you already know, enjoy the video.
Ashley and Katrina Marshall claimed they enlisted their friend to get them both pregnant, but now he refuses to pay for the gender reveal party. Robert Pham says he won't pay up until a DNA test proves that he's the dad.
All rise. Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lauren Lake presiding.
Please be seated.
Hello, Your Honor.
Hello, thank you, Sean. Good day, everyone.
Good day.
This is the case of Marshall versus Pham. The Marshalls are suing Mr. Pham for $5,000 for the cost of a gender reveal party. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
And Mr. Pham, you say you're not the father, so you don't owe them anything.
That's correct.
Okay, well, this sounds interesting. Let's begin with the plaintiffs. So you say he owes you the cost of the gender reveal party you were having for a baby you're expecting.
Yes, that's
correct.
correct,
Tell the
Your
court what
Honor.
happened.
Yeah, so we had an agreement with Robert that he would be the father to both of our babies. You know, this is my wife. We are married. We have always wanted a family. It's very important to us that the children are related. So unfortunately, the only way to do that is if they have the same father. And
So they sneak dicking? I mean, I understand that y'all wanted, you know what I'm saying? So it could have been artificial insemination. So let me not jump to conclusions. But as we can see, there is one gentleman and there are two lesbian females that want to have children, and they wanted by the same man. So hopefully they went through the proper procedures to, you know, get that done. Because I don't, they sneak dicking? I mean, hey.
he made an agreement, his idea, that he would be the father to both those babies because, you know, everything's so expensive. And artificial insemination, sperm donor, it's like so expensive. And yeah.
So wait, he said he made this up. Mr. Pham, you also wanted to have children?
I did.
You
yes.
all know each other and been friends?
Yes.
Yes.
About 12 years since college.
Okay, so you've known each other since college.
Yes.
You also wanted to be a dad, Mr. Pham.
Yes.
Did you make up the idea that, hey, I'll father your children, that way they'll be siblings, half siblings, siblings nonetheless?
Well, initially I was pretty hesitant about helping them get pregnant, but because I've known them for so long, we were really good friends.
So wait, they say you asked them. Did they ask you or you asked them?
They initially came to me, but we agreed upon it together.
Okay, that's your side, I understand. So you were reluctant at first, but then you agreed.
That's correct.
Why did you agree?
Well, I've known these people for 10 years. We were really good friends. We spent a lot of time together. They make a beautiful couple and they're beautiful people. And, you know, they're unable to have this kid on their own. And so I agreed to help them with that.
All right.
Out of the kindness of my own heart.
So he consented, and you all started the process.
Yes.
Yes.
We slept together.
Nah, look at her face, yo. She was happy to sit there and say that, you know what I'm saying, they got intertwined, B. So it's safe to say that for the past 10, 12 years, homeboy been wanting to crack down on them, you know what I'm saying? Or probably the girl in the glasses, rather, you know what I'm saying? And not only that, shorty with the glasses, she was willing and able, you know what I'm saying? They had to have some type of sexual attraction to this man to sit there and pick him out of everybody. You feel what I'm saying? So look, this is crazy, but yeah, she was with that. She was probably the one to sit there and initiate everything. Like, yo, look, you coming over to the crib, we gonna set the mood, you know what I'm saying? And we both of us gonna throw that thing in a circle. You feel what I'm saying?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So you all did the old-fashioned way.
Yep.
Yes.
Saved on costs.
Yep. Saved on cost.
Okay,
Yes,
got it. Just use the parts that we got.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. So both of you, or who got pregnant?
We both are.
Yeah, we're both pregnant. Yeah.
Oh, right now?
Yes,
Correct,
right now.
yes.
Right now, Your Honor. We are both expecting.
Oh, this is good. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're both pregnant right now
Yeah.
by Mr. Pham.
Yes.
Correct.
And so were the genders revealed?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, what are we having?
I'm having a girl.
Yes. And I'm having a boy.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. So we've got girl and boy. Oh, you all did really well.
I
That
know,
girl
right?
and boy.
That's what I'm saying. We
Got it done. All right, so we got girl and boy.
Yo, I just want to point this out because this just seems crazy to me. So, y'all lesbian couple. Y'all got a friend from college that y'all done known for 10, 12 years. On y'all first go around, it ain't no, y'all did it the old fashioned way, you know what I'm saying? Y'all set the mood, lit the candles, put on the Teddy Pendergrass and damn, what would be a white song that you like, yeah, to set the mood, like what would be fuck it. The nigga put on some Teddy Pendergrass or something like that, you know what I'm saying? Turn off the lights. I hope that's Teddy Pendergrass, but look, damn, where was I getting at? Oh yeah, so boom. And out of the three, you got two men and one female, because the shorter female, she got the buzz cut, she got on the sleeveless sweater. She I guess she's the presenting male figure in her and the female relationship. Then you got the man, right? So how ironic is that the female of the relationship gets pregnant with a girl and the boy of the relationships get pregnant with a boy? That's crazy. Mind blowing.
Boy, and why is there an issue? I thought we're all happy. This means the plan worked. Why are you suing him for the cost of the party? He agreed to pay for it?
He agreed to pay for it and
Is now
Actually, do you-
is now refusing. Yes,
Yeah, yeah.
So at the party, it was at a restaurant that we rented out for $5,000. We invited our family, our friends, exes in relationships, because we invited the exes that we're still on good terms with. You know, we're all civil, we're all friends.
yeah.
That's big.
This is an adult relationship.
yes,
We're very secure
we're
in our
all-
commitment.
Yeah. And one of those exes happens to be my ex-husband from a handful of years ago.
Okay.
Yes. And
More
we're-
the merrier.
And we are on civil, positive terms.
Okay, so y'all rented out the venue, 5,000. Wow. Okay. Man said he was gonna pay for it. Gender reveal party. All right, cool. Y'all invited all the exes, which that's weird. That's weird to me. But I mean, they lesbians, so I guess. But then Little stud muffin. You used to be married to a man? Okay, now this Tender Tony about to touch. I'm trying to tell you, Tender Tony about to touch down. Watch this.
Yeah.
And at some point during the party at the restaurant, I was speaking with Kevin, my ex-husband, outside of the restaurant, and Robert came up and saw us speaking and seemed to think that something was two ways going along romantically, consensually, and he thinks that he is now not the father of the child that I'm carrying.
Back with a dispute between Ashley and Katrina Marshall and their friend Robert Pham over gender reveal party costs.
So let him tell that part
Yes.
of the story, because I do want to hear from you, Mr. Pham. So you're at the gender reveal party,
That's correct.
the one you agreed to pay for.
Yes, under the terms that they were my kids.
Okay, well, that's understandable. What is it about her interaction with her ex that made you just fly off the handle and decide, I'm not paying?
Well, she's saying they were speaking outside, Your Honor. I believe they were doing a lot more than just speaking outside.
Oh,
As a matter of fact,
what did you see?
well, there was a couple things. Initially, I saw them dancing very intimately on the dance floor. And when I say intimately, I mean it looked like they were having intercourse with clothes on.
What?
And on top of that, when they didn't think that anyone noticed, I saw both of them go to the side of the restaurant, exchange kisses, fondling with each other, doing God knows what.
All right, so I'm confused now. So, are you the friend, or y'all all three in a relationship? Because this is why I said this Tender Tony gonna show itself. If you just decided that, you gonna help them have children, after that, you know what I'm saying, I know that they my kids, all right, cool, y'all had a baby, this, that, and the third. We know we don't have no relationship, this, that, and the third, all right, cool. Why you sitting there acting, why you acting strange? Because her ex-man, you know what I'm saying, dirty dancing on the floor and all that. They grind. They could say they look like they was having intercourse with clothes on. That man and his feelings, bro, like, nah, so you my baby mama, you got my child in your stomach, and you sitting there letting this man grind up on you ever so aggressively. Hey, yo, nah, Tender Tony.
Else. And so that's when I approached them.
Did y'all have liquor at this gender reveal?
There
I was sober, Your
Yes,
Honor.
Kevin
I
was
sober.
drunk.
We were, of course,
Yeah,
not
of
drinking.
course we were sober.
But Robert had been drinking, and as had Kevin.
It was open bar.
Yes.
Yes.
So, Your Honor, I went up to them and confronted them about the situation. And that's when she was actually defending her ex-husband, talking about how he was so much better in bed and all of this crazy nonsense. It was just bizarre.
First of all, y'all seen how she tried to gaslight my man, talk about, nah, he was drunk. He had a couple of drinks. The man said he don't drink. So that's first of all. Second of all, how dare you sit there and look me in my face and tell me that this man a better lover than me? So? Like, what the fuck that supposed to do? Like, these shit is crazy, yo.
But see, she was pregnant, so she said she didn't have a drink. Because sometimes they say a drunk person's words are a sober person's thoughts. Mm-hmm. But they weren't drinking. So she started telling you how the ex-husband was better in bed than you?
That's correct.
Were you saying that, Ms. Marshall?
I was not. And
Oh, he's making all of this up.
the interaction between Kevin and I on the side of the restaurant from untrained eyes, looked suggestive. Kevin was drunk. He was happy for us that we are having a family. And
Before I say what I say, excuse the sounds in the background, but you already know we're in New York, so you liable to hear a trash truck at 10:30 at night. I mean, I'm just saying. Well, look. This word semantic bullshit, it's not gonna fly. To the untrained eye, sweetheart, y'all in the cut, that man all on you rubbing up on your butt. What are you talking about? What do you mean with the untrained eye? I see you. I see you and I see him and I see what he's doing to you. Shorty, what do you mean with the untrained eye? See, these word semantics to a weak-minded individual, a weak-minded man, she gonna win every time. Dogs, what the fuck you mean? I sat there and seen you kissing on this man's neck. He grabbed your cheeks. You know what I'm saying? Y'all sitting in the cut. You think ain't nobody see you. He was damn near about to put a finger in your... You know what I'm saying? Like, what's up? Come on, man. You got to be better, mama.
he was getting a little affectionate, maybe overly affectionate, and I didn't want to cause a scene. I knew that he was happy for me, so I went along with it.
So he was like hugging you and I'm so happy for you, but being a little bit too handsy.
Yes, and I knew he means well. It was not any kind of anything like that. And
you weren't offended by it. You just felt like it was somebody that had had a few too many to drink and that was very familiar with you.
Yes,
So
Your
they
Honor.
were kind of overstepping the personal boundaries.
Yes, and I didn't want to make a scene at this party, so it was all fair game.
So when Mr. Pham confronted you like, well, wait, if you like this with your ex, I don't know if this baby is mine or not. What did you say?
Again, I was not making a scene, trying to mitigate the situation. Like, it's all good. There's nothing problem happening here. I don't know what he's talking about you are so much better in bed than I am.
Let me ask you something. Were you drinking? Like, do you think your judgment was impaired a little bit? Maybe you were just being a little paranoid.
I don't
or
drink,
extra.
Your Honor. I
You
was
don't drink at
sober.
all. You sober. You saw what you saw.
I saw what I saw.
What did
And
you
as-
see?
I saw hands going in places where they shouldn't have been going.
Okay, Rob.
And like I said, I caught you in the corner. The man was cuffing on your butt. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you talking about? Like, don't sit there and get the lion, bro. Don't get the lion, bro. You my baby moms. You got my son in your stomach, B. Like, what you doing? Like, what you on? Like, yo, what you on? I know that's your ex-husband, but nah, that's my son in your stomach. Like, have some common courtesy. Like, what you on? What you want? Or is that even my son? Aha!
Okay.
Lips making connections with necks. And it was just a situation that shouldn't have happened. It just was.
So once you confronted her and she said, listen, it's nothing. Like, he's had some drinks. I'm fine. There's nothing. I'm not. That did not ease your doubt?
Not at all, Your Honor. I know Ashley. I've known her for 10 years, and there was a look in her eyes that let me know that there was something much more going on with her and her ex-husband. And you know what? His ex-husband even looked at me. Her ex-husband even looked at me and told me that they wanted him initially to be the father.
Damn, so not only was you sitting there saying that this man is a better lover than me, but now it's to the point where this nigga drunk, and when I confront y'all, he gonna sit there and open up his yippers. First of all, my man, I ain't talking to you. I'm talking to my baby mother, my nigga. Mind your business. Man, look. Nigga, I was supposed to be the baby father at first, but I told them, nah. Nigga, what? Why is you talking to me, nigga?
And that was another red flag.
So he said, oh. So he was like, listen, they wanted me to be the father at first, but I didn't want to do it, so now you're doing it.
That's correct, Your Honor.
And now you have doubt.
And now I have
About
doubt.
just Ashley's baby or Katrina's as well?
At the very least, Ashley's baby. And I don't know if Katrina seems to be completely content and enabling this whole situation. So
Robert,
if she's cool with that,
you know that that's
it makes
a
me
reach.
question whether
That
or
is
not
such a
she's
reach.
also having sex with
You know
other
what? We
men.
are in a committed adult relationship.
Oh, I just had a light bulb. So are you feeling like they may have been having sex with her ex and you because their intent was to make sure they conceived? So maybe he was a part of this too, and whoever gets us pregnant first, we're pregnant.
That's correct, Your Honor. And if I'm going
You
to be
think
paying,
that was the plan?
from what they told me, that wasn't supposed to be the plan. From what they told me, I was supposed to be the father.
Correct.
And if I'm
And you
supposed
are.
to be the one
Because
paying,
then
I'm
they
the
wouldn't be
father.
siblings because one of you could have gotten, yeah.
Correct. Yes.
But your point was maybe they had tried this previously with him and now they're trying it with me and now you have doubt.
that's
With a dispute between Ashley and Katrina Marshall and their friend Robert Pham over gender reveal party costs.
And so at the end of the day, once you felt like you didn't know if the babies were yours, you were like, I'm not paying for this shower.
yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
I mean, it is clear that the reason.
All right, I'm somewhat confused now. Because they keep on calling this man a friend. You acting real tender right now because that's supposed to be your baby, which makes her your baby mother. She got her ex-husband here. He's wild drunk. They in the corner playing footsies and all that. Hide the tongue in the cheek and all that. And you catch him, you sit there and confront him. This man wild drunk. He's sitting there talking about you. I was supposed to be the baby father anyway. And I sit there and lay pipe better than you, boy. But at the end of the day, all this is over the course of a gender reveal. So, nigga, are you even going to be in the kid's life? Like, I'm confused. Like,
why you would agree to pay for their gender reveal is to reveal the gender of babies you thought were yours. So I'm going to agree to pay for this $5,000, have a big party, let's have a big celebration because you think you're the dad. Then you see this intimate moment and you start thinking and you're like, hold on, before I drop $5,000, I want to make sure these kids are mine.
That's right.
And it
seems
seems
like,
reasonable under the circumstances, even though we don't know if you're overreacting or not. But I'll tell you one thing about a paternity doubt. It never minimizes. It only maximizes. I've been doing this a long time. I've rarely seen paternity doubt minimized to where someone just says, okay. It usually just keeps festering and festering until you know for sure. So before we get to the ruling on the gender reveal party and the costs associated with it, I think it's important that we get the paternity results. My staff did have you submit to DNA testing, and I have the results. As it relates to the child, the unborn child of Katrina Marshall, it has been determined by this court, Mr. Pham, you are the father. You are the father.
one of two.
Oh,
Oh, you don't need to make comments.
The dispute between Ashley and Katrina Marshall and their friend Robert Pham over gender reveal party costs.
so you're serious about this? You have that much doubt?
Well, it was Ashley.
It was, I got it. Well, we have that result as well.
You know what, Robert? You know that you're the father. You know that you're the father. You were there. We're
gonna find out.
We slept together?
We're gonna find out.
Okay.
As it relates to the unborn child of Ashley Marshall, it has been determined by this court, Mr. Pham, you are not the father.
I knew it. And you try to have me pay for it.
So she was sneak dicking. Uh-huh. She was sneaking around. Look at her face. She was sneaking around. Look at her. Ain't that about a bitch, bro? Damn. And your joint ain't even know. And she sitting defending you like, come on, you can't be doing that. Like, we was all in the same room together. We did it together. You know that's your child. And she been sneaking around. That's crazy. Damn, so her ex-husband, you know what I'm saying, was really smacking that thing.
He's not the father. Ms. Marshall?
I don't even know what to say. So you've been lying to me this entire time, Ashley?
I have not been lying to you.
Oh, obviously you have. You said it was just a kiss.
Oh, it was a kiss? Well, I guess it was more than that.
We'll talk about this later.
So
I can't believe you would humiliate me like this in a courtroom.
We'll talk about this
I absolutely cannot believe this.
Nah, her girl ready to sit there and punch her down. So you wasn't even supposed to be sleeping with him. You just said it was a kiss. All you said it was a kiss. Now, that's his baby? She ready to punch her down. I'm trying to tell you. You just embarrassed me on national TV.
So, Ms. Marshall, are you ready to admit something that perhaps you weren't ready to admit before these paternity results? Because I will always say this: plaintiffs may lie and defendants may lie, but the DNA, it never lies.
Yes. I did
Yes.
have relations with my ex-husband before the contract was drawn up.
Damn, it's bad out here, B. You can't even trust a lesbian joint now, bro. Even they sneaking around getting a lawyer, you know what I mean? Like, that's crazy. She told me, yes, I slept with my husband before the contract was drawn up. So, shorty, if we already sat there and were disgusted, why are you still sitting there sleeping with your man? So you ain't really all the way gay. Well, neither one of y'all all the way gay, but nah. Hey, yo. And now he mad because he's like, yo, like, it's been my dream to be with y'all two forever, ever since college when y'all first two met. We used to get drunk in the college dorm together, and I used to just watch y'all make out. And I said, one day, I'll be there. And I got there, and then you cheated on me with your ex-husband. Like, how could you?
Before the contract was drawn up with Mr. Pham.
Correct.
Oh, before.
Your Honor.
What about the agreement between us? Huh?
We'll talk about it later.
Oh, okay. You don't want to do it here.
The children now will both have different fathers. That wasn't your original plan.
No, it was not our original plan, Your Honor.
And yet, you still have two beautiful children coming into this world. You're very blessed. The question now becomes the $5,000 for the gender reveal party. Do you expect Mr. Pham to put on a gender reveal party for a baby that's not his?
No.
I don't.
No.
I don't think that's fair.
All right. Well, the judgment is simple then. Mr. Pham, you've got one baby. You agreed to pay for the gender reveal party for the children who would be yours. And so therefore, judgment for the plaintiff for $2,500. I wish you all.
Well, you ducked the bullet, my boy. You ducked the bullet. Not only did you found out that one of your lesbian girlfriends was cheating on you with her ex-husband, but you got the paternity test, so you ain't had to live 18 years thinking that was your son, and it wasn't. And you only had to pay $2,500 instead of $5,000 for a gender reveal. You only had to pay for half a gender reveal. Hey, what I think, your baby mother need to leave her girlfriend, need to go with her baby daddy. And her girlfriend need to sit there and go with her baby daddy. They need to get back married and just have a good, happy life. You know what I'm saying? Because at this point in time, it's just like, shorty, once I get on camera and she take them glasses off, she gonna punch on your face. You feel me? And not only she gonna punch you in your face, she gonna punch you in your face a couple of times. Because first of all, you disrespected her baby father, you played her on camera, and you cheated on her. You feel what I'm saying? She gonna punch you in your face. Because you know them lesbian relationships, they the real DVs of the joke. But Tender Tony, you know what I'm saying? Hey, look. You still tender, but listen, I understand. Now that the story has unraveled, I understand, my brother. Like, you got to do what you got to do, my boy. You got to make sure that you ain't out here raising people that ain't raising kids that ain't yours but you getting tricked to think that they're yours. You feel me? Because there's a lot of people out here that's getting done dirty like that. But look. Yeah, you need to sit there and tell your baby mother, when we get back in town, pack up your clothes and your shit, you coming home with me, baby. Tell her to sit there, go kick rocks and go back with her husband. You feel me? Because that's what she want to be, for real. She want to be over there with that nigga, B. Like, come on, B. Come home with daddy, you feel me?
All the very best of luck. You guys got a lot of mess to sort out, because the thing about it, when you bring children into the world, now you have a responsibility to figure out how to co-parent with all of these folks that are involved.